Italian Football Podcast.
Right, next question. CJ Barile says, Juventus are set to sign Jonathan David on a free transfer. Is this a good move for Juve?
Oof, right. I think that there's a few things to talk about here with Jonathan David. So on one side, look, it's a free transfer. Yes, he has quite a high salary. I think it's 6 million euros plus bonuses, plus the commissions, which are quite high. But financially, Juventus are not going to lose, because even if he doesn't play well, they're going to be able to sell him. They're going to at very least make their money back. They're probably going to make a profit. So I think financially, it's a good deal. He's a good age, of course. He's 25, and he's a goal scorer. He's got an excellent goal record. He's got, I think, 180 career goals by the age of 25 for club and country, 36 goals for his country. Last 3 seasons, 26, 26, 25 goals per season. So he scores goals. Obviously, you have to look at the level that he's playing at. The question, though, is just how good is he? Is he good enough? I'm a little bit worried, and I have been for a while, for somebody that's been linked to so many big clubs, so many super clubs for years now, 3-4 years, maybe even longer, that no big clubs have ever signed him. And even this summer, no one was really serious for him. Only Napoli were at the start, and then they pulled out once Conte was staying. Inter kind of looked at him, Juventus. But there was no real big Premier League clubs that really made a proper effort for him. No one else from around Europe. I'm just thinking, for someone on a free transfer, on the salary 6 million, which for Premier League clubs, and all the big Premier League clubs that want a striker and need a striker this summer, number 9, and none of them really went in for him. That does concern me a little bit. That makes me think, well, if none of them wanted him, how good can he be? So that question will be answered. What I would say is that he can't be Juventus's only striker signing. I think if Juventus go into the season and it's Kolo Muani and, obviously Juventus still need to make the Kolo Muani signing permanent. If it's Kolo Muani and Jonathan David as their 2 strikers, who knows what the hell's going to happen with Vlahovic. If those 2 are their 2 attackers, then they're going to play 2 up front. Then that's a concern for me. Which is what it seems, they're still trying to go for Victor Osimhen on top of Jonathan David, and I know that's a very difficult deal to do financially and because of the Napoli angle. If they go out and sign someone like an Osimhen on top of it, then that's fine. I'm fine with that, because David is somebody that, he adds depth, he adds options, he adds goals, fine. But if he's going to be like if he's going to be the striker signing for Juventus this summer, then I think it's definitely a gamble, and it could potentially be a little bit of a concern.
I think it's a smart signing. I think it's an intelligent signing. I think in the right system, he's a goal scorer, and Juve need goals and a goal scorer. I think him and Kolo Muani will work very well together. He's very dynamic, he's very mobile, and he's a finisher and a goal scorer. I think it's a really intelligent move by Juve, financially especially. I think he's a good player. I think this is a smart signing, and this is encouraging. He's not a sexy name, but Italian clubs can't afford sexy names. Sorry, it's as simple as that. They should thank their lucky stars they were able to get Jonathan David on a free transfer. Yes, I know it's expensive, but they need him. Juventus need Jonathan David. Whether or not I think they should try to get Kolo Muani as well. I think it's very useful in Tudor in this system, and try to build from there on. Like they said last season with Giuntoli, they're going to need a couple of transfer windows to build. I think it's a smart signing. It puts him in a good position because he costs nothing in transfer fees, which means that everything, when they sell him, even if they sell him for €1, that's a €1 of capital gains. That's a really, really smart move for a club in financial meltdown. So I think it's really, really smart. I think he guarantees goals. And together with Yildiz, Kolo Muani, I think there's, if it's Chico Conceição, if they're able to keep him, I think it's looking good. I think it's starting to look well. You're starting to see something that can actually be something interesting here. They're in a good position.
Not based on their last two performances in the Club World Cup, that's for sure.
But can we? Yeah, but listen, this is yeah, but you can't go after that. It's after this never-ending season. After 60, 70 games, they were exhausted. They were playing in ridiculous heat. It's. I don't judge any of these European sides. I don't judge Manchester City for that too much. I don't judge Juve. I don't judge Inter. I'm just happy for the Inter are out, if I'm honest with you, because the Inter players need a break. All these players need a break. Next season, the Serie A, the Champions League is way more important than this tournament. I'm sorry, but it is. It's more important, for the other team, for the team from the other from Asia, from South America, because A, there's lots of money in it, and B, they don't get to play at this level as much. These European sides play at this level pretty much every week. So I don't read too much into that.
You can be sluggish, but if you're conceding 46 shots in 2 games and 22 shots on target in 2 matches, you have serious structural problems in that team, and you have serious personnel problems. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, but that also the context is
serious problems,
and you're seriously fatigued. It's 11-month-long season.
It's the same for the teams they played. There's no excuse. It's the same for the teams they played in these 2 matches. There's no excuse at all for the degree of the level of these performances, how low they've been in the last two games at all. Juventus have a lot of work to do. They have a lot of weaknesses. They need defenders badly. They need a left centre back desperately. They cannot go into the season with Lord Kelly. They need a right wing back. Cambiasso defensively is a complete and utter joke. And they need a striker, and which we've just discussed. We'll see with Jonathan David. I think they definitely need another striker. They're going to play 2 up front. They can't just have David and Kolo Muani as the only kind of 2 kind of striker options. They'll definitely need another one. They need a lot of depth. So yeah, there's a lot of work to do for you. A lot of work for Juventus to do this summer.